What's up, everyone? Welcome to the main issues. I'm Al Taylor, also known as the Act 24, here with the one, the only, the greatest, the Dragonborn, DJ Williams, and also our good friend Christina Porter, owner of Savannah Curls, obviously in Savannah, Georgia, and we're going to be talking about some good stuff today, and here are our main issues. Tragically, 21-year-old hair salon owner Destinee Harrison was shot and killed in her shop in Baltimore. Suspects allegedly fled with $3,000 worth of hair bundles. The legal age to buy tobacco products in the U.S. has been raised to 21. And lastly, the FBI has shut down two of the largest illegal TV and movie streaming websites, Istreamitall and Jetflicks. But actually also, Bayonetta 3 is coming to the Switch this year, maybe. All this and more on the main issues. But first of all, what's going on, Christina?
Hey, what's poppin'? How you doing? I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm Christina Porter. It's been a long time coming. I'm so nervous. It's been a long time coming.
All that talking earlier, you were going, you just talking. It's just us. It's just us talking.
Okay. So, you know, just a little bit about myself. Like, you don't
remember
really
what
know.
I said about the mic. You gotta be in the mic, or you could be in my mic. It doesn't really matter.
So a little bit more about me. Like, Al doesn't really know my whole journey, but so I've been in the military for about 20 years, you know what I mean? And I finally got out of the military and just wanted to do something like work within my passion. It feels really good. I started this company out of the passion for not really being able to find anything for my hair or find any products that was meant for melanated skin. You feel me? Like, that's always been really important to me, you know, making products that are non-toxic for pregnant women, for the elderly. It don't make any sense to look at a product and it says not meant for the elderly or nursing or pregnant women. That doesn't make sense to me. And to me, that's a red flag. That says that even I should, if it's not good enough for any human, whether pregnant or elderly, it's not good enough for me. Yeah. And I wanted to create something that was good for all people across the board.
Cool.
And that's how Savannah Curls was born. I'm born in Savannah, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Hence Savannah Curls. My name is not Savannah. Most people get that mixed up, but
because it's like talking about your curls. That's what they get out of that.
Pretty much, yeah. So a lot of people think that my name is Savannah, but my name is just Christina. You feel me? But the products are organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things that also mess me up is the fact that there's so much synthetic and cheap fillers. Like, people have put about this much glycerin into a product and then fill up the good stuff. But all of my products are filled with to the brim of like raw, good quality organic products.
Okay. You know, I need to hook up on some hair grease. Amen. Like, for real. I know you see the snappiness going on.
I got you. Here. I got this stuff called, I do make a wave blend, and it's just, it's a little bit more different than a regular shea butter, but I definitely can make a wave blend for you.
Okay.
I have all kinds of blends, like acne blend, shea butter blend, mommy blend. I got a blend for scarring, things like that. So whatever it is you needed, I got it. Trust me.
Okay.
I've been into herbology for a very long time, and I incorporate a medicinal touch to the products that I make. Like, I have an eczema blend, and that's made with a tree sap from South America called dragon's blood.
What?
Yeah, so serious. It's a hypercoagulant, and what it does is it has anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps the human skin build the platelets around scars. So whenever you put it on, it does heal it faster. That's the reason why it's that particular blend. I can make a tattoo blend using the same product.
Cool. Man, I didn't know you go in. I didn't know you go deep like that. That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
So you basically being a scientist in there.
I'm so serious. Yes, I do want to go to school to learn how to formulate officially. But a lot of the medicinal teachings that I learned is just strictly from being really, really into herbs, plants, the power of plants and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
I need to hook a brother up on the beard cream.
Hey man, I got you. That's true. Also, my whipped shea butter is also good for beard. Like, I used to have a homeboy on my Instagram that was promoting my stuff for his beard, and he predominantly used it, but then he I don't even know what happened to him, man. It's crazy. But anyways, it don't matter. But it can be used in your beard, be used for burns, diaper rashes, scarring, all that stuff.
I got a diaper rash the other day.
Nasty! You're nasty! Oh my God.
What you doing wearing diapers?
Hey, that's between me.
Oh, you too sick to get up, huh? All right.
Oh, that's what that flu did to you? It had you in diapers?
Yeah, that's another thing, man. I don't want to step between Christina Thunder, but man, that flu kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Man, I was out, was it a week or some change? Yeah. And I ain't never been so sick in my life. I couldn't get out of bed. Shoot, barely. It hurt to roll over. Man, it was horrible.
And then this man don't even get sick like that, so... When he finally do get sick, I'm thinking he's just selling it up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blowing up the phone, can't even answer. I said, when you gonna answer your phone? He said, man, I've been sick, man.
I ain't felt like talking, listening, speaking, none of the above. I could barely open my eyes at some points, and it was painful. It was so bad. And shoot, I did want to come over here today, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. I just don't. When you lay around for like a week, you don't feel like doing nothing at all. Like, I've been trying to play the game, and I've just been like playing for a few minutes. Just like, man, fuck it.
What?
Yes, I've not been even in the mood to play the game.
Now that's when you know you sick. When you can't even do like your favorite pastime.
No, not at all, man. I couldn't even. I caught up on some shows though. That's on the tail end. Hey, have you seen the show The Witcher? I know you haven't seen Witcher.
We watched it. We actually watched it all New Year's Day.
Okay, yeah. I was finally able to finish it. And I always watch those kind of shows and movies, being my dad. The Witcher is very unique for one reason. They have an abundance of black people in it.
A word?
Now, it's far from an equal cast. But how many movies have you, movies and TV shows that take place in that time frame have black people in it? Yeah. You will see, in all of Game of Thrones, we got what maybe 5 black people?
Maybe.
In all of Game of Thrones?
Maybe.
Witcher beat that episode 1.
And
because I was counting.
And nobody is like a main character.
Except for the evil witch chick. She was kind of mainish. She was probably about as main as it got. Her and the elf boy. But yeah, you're right. Nobody still was a main character.
I don't even know what you talking about The Witcher now.
Yeah, I'm talking about The Witcher.
I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Nobody was
except for maybe Grey Worm and
Grey Worm was.
What's the girl name?
There was Missandei.
Yeah, Missandei. Yeah, they were pretty main, but outside of that, yeah. So I was just like, man, that's cool as hell. They got. I mean, don't get me wrong. They had other than just black people and white people in there in general, but I'm looking for black people because, like I said, I always watch those kind of things. You never see them. Never see them. It's like we didn't exist back then. So I was very refreshed with that. And I just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't want to make it like that. That's a thing. But shit, goddamn it, it's a thing to me. When you grow up watching that kind of stuff and you never see black people in it, I'm hyping shit to see them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, shoot, they gonna want it.
Right, like, I'm a really big fan of Lord of the Rings. I'll sit up there and watch that shit all day.
Another one.
Right? But there ain't really no representation. So as much as I love it, it hurts me just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it doesn't keep me from being a fan. But I would appreciate it. You feel me?
Same here. Don't keep me from being a fan, but I love seeing it when I do.
I do. I love Lord of the Rings for real.
Okay. We gonna be, I can see this gonna be a long one. We gonna take a long time to get to the topics. So I don't think I'm even gonna talk about me. I just
yeah, we gonna talk about you. What kind of shit you trying to pull? Go ahead. What happened to you these last 2 weeks?
Right.
How was Christmas? How was New Year's? Come on, man.
Christmas and New Year's was all right. I feel like, everything was good. Everything was cool. I kind of sat out on stuff Christmas because I really didn't want to do nothing. So we
you did say wasn't in the spirit.
Yeah, I was not in the spirit, but I mean it was a great Christmas day, like just hanging out with the girlfriend. And yeah, nothing really happened. Like I said, we watched The Witcher. I thought it was pretty good. I had some issues. Did you watch the whole thing all the way through?
Yeah, I finished it.
You finished it, but you did. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it because I always get his
you just
approval.
Looked at me like that. I was just like, I was speaking blasphemy.
I was just saying.
My problems were very minimal. It was a lot to do with the kind of back and forth thing they were doing, which I thought worked well when it first became apparent that was what was happening. But then they just kept going with it, and I was like, okay, I had enough of this. Yeah. Yeah.
It took me a minute to realize that was going on. I was just like, wait a minute.
Which is a bad thing.
I was like, hold on. Something's real off. And it took me a minute to realize what the fuck was off. And then when I realized they was doing time jumps, I was just like, oh, are they going to stop that?
Yeah.
Because they were doing it too damn well.
Yeah. Did you happen to watch, also on Netflix, 6 Underground with Ryan Reynolds?
No. Is it any good?
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it's got that issue. It's just back and forth flashback, and they like just go directly into the flashback and kind of don't really have. You know how like stuff usually has a lead into a flashback? No, it's just like, oh, now we 6 months ago. All right, now we 6 months later. Now we're gonna go back 3 months, and
it's just killing me with that. Yeah. Also, do you know anything about the books or the games? Because I have
been trying to get around to playing the games. I own it.
I expected you to read the books, not the games.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to read the books, especially after the show was talking about coming out, because usually I try to be up on that kind of stuff. But
I just want to know how well it follows. Because I don't know if it's supposed to follow the game or...
It's supposed to follow the books.
Okay. Well, that's good.
It's supposed to follow the books, but I have heard from like other like gaming pundits, like it's pretty much coincides with the game. The voice that Henry Cavill is doing is definitely of the game. Like he's like pretty much doing a great rendition of the voice actor for the English voice actor from the video games. And that when he's like, like that is great. That is perfect. I was actually worried about that kind of stuff the most. I was like, he just gonna be, I don't want him to be like an edgelord, like just I don't know, like over the top. Then I thought he was gonna be doing like a Dark Knight Batman thing, but it wasn't like that. He had it pretty stable. Like he did I feel like he did a good job just from the very little I know about like watching people play the game.
For the record, Dark Knight Batman is how I sounded when the flu started.
Oh man,
oh my god,
man, got a mean frog in my throat.
Yeah.
Where are the drugs?
I got sick too. I got sick too for a second. I'm still kind of sick.
You sound a little stopped.
Yeah, I'm still kind of congested and stuff. But like Tiffany been sick for 2 weeks, and I finally caught it. Like I knew it was coming, and like nah, it's all good though. All right, y'all want to get into some topics because
Christina gonna be sick next.
Hell no, man.
Yeah.
I got
I'm
immune system still, man.
Oh God. You almost headbutt me over here trying to dodge it.
I know.
Okay. Going into the sad news first. Destinee Harrison of Baltimore was shot in the head in her own beauty salon and apparently just robbed for hair bundles. And this is not and I was looking more into things, and there was actually more stuff going on during the week in Baltimore during that week. And like there were just shootings all over the city.
So sad. Low key sad.
But this pretty rough city, yeah.
Yeah, but this was definitely, and it was right before Christmas.
So sad. Because I also remember seeing something about a 19-year-old girl getting killed by her boyfriend, and you know, all of them unfortunately black on black crimes, and I just really don't understand it. I don't understand how somebody gonna take somebody's life over some damn weave. I've seen like some court case hearings where some women end up killing like a shop owner over some hair bundles. Not this one, but like not in this case, but in other cases. I'm like, it can't be that serious. Weave cannot be that goddamn important.
Nothing is that serious in my opinion, but here we are. Motherfuckers kill each other for the stupidest shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And she was so bright, you feel me? Like she 21,
really did her own
have
fucking store and everything. Like
driving a Mercedes.
I ain't had shit going at 21. Nothing at all.
Right. Doing her thing.
Doing her whole thing, living her best life, like truly being an inspiration to some of these people and girls who really need like a positive role model. She wasn't out there shaking ass, twerking, and all this other crazy stuff. She literally like worked really hard.
I know you're serious, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But you know what I mean? She wasn't out there doing the most. She really went to school. She ended up getting pregnant soon, but hey, you know, she still worked through it. She still kept positive. She still kept on her grind. All that hard work resulted in her having her business, and you know, her being a proud mother and all this other great stuff. And this woman is cut down so early in life. You feel me? And I really think that's messed up. And one of the reports that I heard was that her daughter was there when she got shot in the head.
Yeah, I didn't read about that, but you know,
her daughter was definitely in the shop.
Terrible. When
the police and authorities, the women that was there, they had ran out after the shootings had happened and stuff like that. These two people robbed the shop, and then when the authorities came through, her daughter was there next to the body, and I think that's just. Man, it broke my heart because my sister, she's trying to be a shop owner. Her dream is to have her own beauty bar and stuff like that, and sell bundles, and you have a lash bar and everything like that. And I would hate to think that, you know, she has to have some knee-deep not authority, but security just to be able to run her business safely. So sad.
And you would never think you would need security for a damn hair salon,
right?
Hell no.
Like, who the fuck gonna run up in here?
Yeah.
Maybe some disgruntled, maybe a disgruntled customer or two, but
that kind of place.
Yeah, but you fucking ran up in it, man. That's crazy as hell. And
then we barely have like black-owned shops as is, and just to think that it would be torn down not because somebody else wanted you to fail, but because your own, like that.
Yeah, because it's like, how do you keep going with that? Even if she had somebody like maybe another family member or something who was willing to take on the responsibility of the shop, like who wants to take on this business that, you know, I know you don't want to let it go, but at the same time, it's gotta be hard, like, to even try to keep going with that, because her, like, going to the, like, on the her website and stuff, like, she was all over the website, like she was face forward in her shop, like she was not like just a behind the scenes person. She was, and I assume she was using the products that she was selling, and she was definitely promoting everything.
Her hair always look good. I ain't gonna flex. I saw all her pictures.
Yeah.
Her hair always look good.
Yeah. Beautiful young lady. Like, it's terrible. It
is tragic, man.
That had me scared, low key, because just thinking that you have something that's valuable and stuff like that. Like, I don't sell hair bundles, but when I was on a ship, like, just a funny little interlude, when I was selling my products on a ship in the very beginning, you know, if a person didn't tuck their bottle of soap away, didn't tuck their shea butter away, people would say, hey, somebody stole my stuff. I'd be like, hey, man, there ain't really nothing I can do for you. But it don't seem funny no more. Like, looking at something like this, it don't seem funny. Like, what a person would be willing to do for something that is valuable. Yeah. It don't seem cool. Like, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, but is that worth a life to you? And I'm wondering if it's more to that. I did read something else about there were some court documents that she may have been fearing for her life beforehand. Right. So maybe there is more to the story than just a random robbery. Oh, yeah. Because it's who does that? That is completely unnecessary.
It is.
You can't, like, I'm not trying to tell people how to rob people. You shouldn't be robbing people at all. But can you just rob them? You don't need to kill. Just rob them. If you got to rob, just rob. Get down on the ground. Tell me where the money is. Or if you want the hair bundles, tell me where the hair bundles are. And I'll be out here.
And go about your business. There was another report that I did see where she was robbed the first time and they beat her up. She ended up getting jumped for the first time at her salon. They beat her up. They took the bundles. They dipped. She filed a police report. She did everything the right way. But with all the money that she had, I just wonder why she didn't try to post security after that, because I think a week or two later, that's when they rode through with the guns blazing and stuff like that, shot her, and took even more bundles. So she was robbed before at the same place and stuff like that. It seemed like the same couple, and I think what it was that couple that robbed her. What ended up happening was that the dude ended up holding her while his girlfriend beat her up. Yeah. And then they took the bundles out, and it came out that they was about to get evicted from their apartment or something.
So do they have suspects now?
They had cameras. I mean, I don't know, but because the people that beat her up and jumped her the first time, she was able to identify him, and she put in a police report. The second time, I'm not sure. Like, I know that there was witnesses in the shop during that time that saw everything go down. Whether they willing to speak on it is different.
Because when I first looked at the story, they didn't have any suspects at the time. But this was last week when we were supposed to do these topics. So my information may be out of date. So I just wanted that to be noted. But I don't know what else to say about that. So
I just want to say, like, going in 2020, there's way too much going on where we are shooting down our best and our brightest. Like, it's already hard enough that half of us aren't even really beating the odds, and for those of us who do, you know, it shouldn't be like this. We got to get it together. That's all I got to say.
Straight up. And speaking of getting it together, the age to buy tobacco in the U.S. has been raised to age 21, which I think it should have always been like that. If you raise alcohol to 21, I don't see why you wouldn't raise tobacco sales. I get that you're trying to. They do two different things, but I feel like people are killing themselves with cigarettes because they start so early. But at the same time, I know there's people who smoke all their lives and don't have any problems. But what do you think about that? Are either of you smokers?
No, and for good reason.
Okay.
For good reason.
I don't smoke anymore.
Cigarettes specifically. No, I mean I'm just making sure I'm clear on the question. Like cigarettes specifically.
Once upon a time, I used to smoke Black and Milds, which ain't nothing but a fucking cigar, basically. But that was a long time ago. But my whole thing with the whole raising the age to 21 is, one, that shit came way the fuck out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's my job to go in and out of fucking stores and shit, and all of a sudden, after Christmas, I was just like, the fuck is it? Where are all these signs coming from?
Yeah.
All at the damn convenience stores and gas stations and shit and saying 21. And I'm just like, oh, well, didn't know we voted for that. Mm-hmm. Personally, I don't give a damn, because like I said, that was a very super long time ago. I think I might have even been barely 21 at the time when I was doing that. So, but regardless of the point, my only question is, why? Why would you raise the age limit to that? And if the whole point of raising the age limit is they don't want younger people smoking cigarettes, then why don't we get rid of this shit altogether?
It's true. It's
I think it's because people still
are
allowed to have the choice if they want to.
Why?
Why?
What are you getting out of the cigarettes?
Companies for real.
What are you getting out of the cigarettes?
That drug that they crave.
Yeah, and you only craving it because the motherfucker put it out there in the first place.
Yeah, and you can say the same thing about alcohol. Do you think alcohol?
Yes, I don't drink. Fuck it. I'll take all that shit off the street.
I don't drink either, but
ain't gonna be no more drunk drivers. Well, my thing is, criminals gonna find their way to do whatever they want to do, regardless. Yes. Let's look at weed. But my thing is,
but I really think this whole thing is mostly because of the vaping.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know it's definitely about the vaping and shit, because they think kids are getting too it's easily access for kids to get vapes and all that kind of stuff. But it ain't gonna stop them.
Yeah, it's definitely the vape thing, because what I end up learning about was that the Juul was really, a nice, sexy, flavorful product that was marketed towards kids. But what ended up happening was that when I was sitting up there learning about how the Juul was and everything like that, I said to myself, well, I'm going to just wait to see what health side effects are going to pop up in the next 5-10 years. It didn't even take that long. It was up until this year where they finally started complaining about saying that the Juul results in more lung disease and stuff than filtered cigarettes ever did and stuff like that. But a lot of people won't really quit it. Is because the American dose for nicotine is way higher than the European Union allows. They don't play that mess over there in England or over there in Europe. The dose of nicotine is way lower than it is in America. So I really feel like it's all on what you allow.
Now we're getting into conspiracy theories.
Oh my God.
Because hey, shit I be saying, man, they want us fucking dead and sick.
Yeah. They
why would that be a thing? Not to mention, it's a bunch of shit allowed in our food that they don't even put in. I'm gonna stop. Because if I get going, I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But if it's such a problem at the end of the day, man, take all that shit off the shelf.
True.
Take all that shit off the shelf.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. It's like
cigarettes, alcohol, all of it. God damn it, sugar. I say sugar too, and that's the one that's gonna fuck me up. But regardless, goddamn it, I can't stop myself from fucking eating shit. So goddamn it, everything got to go. If it's bad for you, take it off the shelf. We shouldn't be selling it anyway. Yeah, all that stuff they be talking about. Oh, you can't leave this out because it'll make you sick. And all kind of shit. Why leaving that out make you sick? Like, what kind of shit is that?
It's about who has the most. We all know that when it comes to cigarettes, clean energy, and all this other stuff, was supposed to advance way further than that. But of course, you got these people that have already put so much inside of the infrastructure of cigarettes, coal, fossil fuels, all this other stuff. They're not going to ever really allow that happen. We already know, but I am surprised that the age has been raised to 21, which kind of makes it a little fair, because a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of companies' philosophies is if you can get them young, you have a customer for life. By the time that you're 21, your brain is at least a little bit more developed and has a little bit more of a guard against addiction. Because if it wasn't a part of your life that soon, some people could like kick it, and some people could, you know, make the choice to live without it.
Yeah. But at the same time, they can still, they're still going to be getting access to it. This is going to be a process, even if they can hinder the cells a lot. But the kids who already have these things, like, they not giving it up.
Nope.
And the issue is really that there are way younger kids doing these things. They're doing it in high school. Like, this is not maybe even middle school.
And the funny thing about, well, not necessarily funny, and the thing about it is, if you, let's say they did the same thing with cigarettes. So, like you said, these kids already got it, not giving it up. It's much harder to sneak and smoke a cigarette. It's easy as fuck to sneak and smoke a jewel or any other kind of vape. Yeah. Because it don't leave no odor. They puff real quick. Your parents can bust a urine right after that. Oh, nothing. It's gone. Yeah. Too late.
I saw a little documentary where they would say they would sit up there in class, like some of the girls having their bra, some people in their thing, they rip it real quick and they hold it in their chest. And they hold it in until the vape disappears. So they don't even release it half the time. And they say it gets them way higher. It gives them a better feeling than usual. My cousin just told me the other day. She caught her 14-year-old son, you know, high as a kite. I was like, dang, and he's in middle school. Yeah. You feel me? It's hard. This is some stuff. We really gotta
burn it all. I say burn it all.
I'll never take weed away from nobody. Don't get me wrong, but dang, like middle school, at that point, it comes down to the principles of whoever's dealing it for real.
Yeah. And I'm wondering how the companies are feeling about this, if they feel any pressure at all. I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it is even going to hurt their bottom line, but it's a start.
It's a start. It's definitely a start. That's progress. Because if they can make moves on this, I'm pretty sure I have hope that clean energy will be the next thing. I don't care what nobody say about there being no such thing as global warming. I'm in Savannah, Georgia right now. It feels like a spring day. You can't tell me there is no such thing as global warming. Yeah. You can't tell me that. So
there's no such thing as global warming.
I'm gonna smack you.
Don't make DJ break out his charts.
We ain't even. It's cool.
Put on your four caps.
If you see right here, look right here. You can see that global warming is BS.
Oh, anyways, thank you.
For the record, I'm full of it. Global warming is real.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, thank you. But that's a sore topic for me. I'm a big like planeteer. You feel me? Like I grew up on all that kind of stuff.
The power is yours.
So it's near and dear to me. But yeah, if we can make progress on something like cigarettes and stuff like that, I know we can make progress on something like green energy and global warming.
Yeah. Well, I just thought that was a cool, interesting thing that came out of left field, because I didn't even know there were even talks of like actual litigation going on to change that. Now it's like all of a sudden,
I'm telling you, man,
it's done.
Them concerned moms be moving under the radar. You feel me? That one of the kids probably got sick, probably had a lot of money, and she was like, no ma'am, we gonna have to fix this. My child's sick. We out here, we live. Who else child sick? My child's sick. Let's get it.
When you said concerned moms, at first I was thinking of that group we were talking about the other episode. What was it? 1 million moms or something like that. Which it probably ain't 1 million moms. It's probably about 1,000 of them. If that, they were we were talking about them taking down Hallmark took down a wedding commercial what is it? A wedding website builder or whatever commercial because they had two women kissing. Two married women kissing. All right, man, please. In the commercial. Yeah, it was very interesting.
Ain't nobody mad about what people do anymore.
I'm telling you.
That's just ridiculous now.
Yeah. So I was saying, ain't no way there are 1 million moms against this. Y'all need to change y'all name.
I would believe the drunk driving thing, like MAD. I believe MAD has a big membership. I would believe that. But as far as
yeah. I mean, I'm sure plenty other organizations do, but I don't know about that one because it seemed like a dumb thing to be mad about.
It is.
So this one was really from me because I thought it was it was jarring mostly because I had never heard of either one of these websites. But these illegal TV and movie streaming websites, Istreamitall and Jetflicks, which I tried to look up Jetflicks, and the site that came up for Jetflicks was something completely different. I don't know if it was like Jetflicks dot something else or whatever, but I don't think that was it. It was literally a streaming site for watching planes fly, like off the tarmac and stuff. Like
that sounds pretty cool.
Just to watch planes.
I wouldn't watch it all day long.
You sound like one of them people that'll get up on a YouTube channel just to listen to people eat pickles.
No,
that's what it sounds like.
No,
that's what it sounds like. That's crazy.
I feel like that's a jump.
It's not though.
It very much is.
It's not.
That is a soothing aspect. But I mean, planes are cool. But I wouldn't, like I said, it's cool that such a site exists. I would never think to look nothing like that up. Like, I like airplanes, but I've never came across no site or even tried to look at no site like that. I just go to YouTube. I want to see planes take off.
I never heard of either one of these. Out of everybody that's here, I'm definitely one of those kind of folk that's out of the loop. But Jetflix sound like a knockoff of Netflix, and I'm like, you gotta be on some pretty hard times to be like, I can't pay $99 $9.99 a month.
Here's the thing. Like these are like free. Like I haven't got like all the specifics down, but with these types of sites, usually the thing is that it's free.
I mean, you do got your extreme cheapskates out there.
But with this one, they were making.
Hey, listen, look. I'm cheap on it for a reason. Don't do that.
Yeah, these sites did have some kind of subscription service that people were paying for, and that's pretty much why, the FBI was able to like get to them and get them shut down.
Right.
And
you say these were supposed to be like the top sites?
They were the biggest. They were they had the most content.
Right.
Like they had.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they had more than like Netflix and Hulu combined. I think it was saying.
You're crazy.
Well, it's because they stealing from all the different services. That's why they got more stuff than that.
And that's why I go to that's actually why I go to sites like that sometimes, because sometimes there's movies you want to see
allegedly
that you can't.
Allegedly.
And sometimes movies
you got to say
allegedly
behind it.
Allegedly. Because sometimes there's movies you want to see that Netflix, Amazon, or Hulu don't have.
I get that.
Or what's messed up is that these days they got Disney for this, they got this one for that, they got this one for this one. And you sum it all up, you buy this streaming site, you buy this one, you buy that, and shit, you already paid $50 a month, which completely defeats the purpose of streaming in the first place. You wanted to get rid of cable, but if you have to buy all of them to get all your shows,
you're paying for cable.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this last week because something, not last week, but the other podcast is when we were talking about all the streaming service. It's like, yeah, you do pay all that for the streaming services. But even besides that, you can't hardly get rid of your cable anyway, because I have to have it because it's the cheapest way for me to have internet. Like, I have to have the double play package or whatever it's called, which it ain't many channels, but I'm still paying for cable when I don't watch any of it. I stream everything.
I understand.
Or you can be in a boat like me, and Comcast has a deal with your apartment complex, so you got cable whether you want the shit or not.
So it says here that their prices ranged anywhere from $19.99 a month to $179 per year.
The fuck?
That's a lot of stuff.
Am I reading that right? Because that's Netflix prices. It can't be.
Man, what the hell?
Because like I said, the whole point is to not pay if you're not going to go to these services. So
I don't know, man. I did feel away
listen,
when I
listen to me, people. Do not pay to steal. That's stupid. Why are you paying?
Because
to
now
steal?
your site just got shut down, and what you gonna do if your ass pay for the year? Not a goddamn thing.
Right.
I don't think you get no refund.
Oh, you definitely ain't getting no
Oh
refund.
my god, sheesh! What kind of man? I wish I would.
At the same time, these guys they actually are prosecuting two guys who own both sites, and it's saying the charges that they have, the copyright charges, carry a maximum prison sentence of up to 5 years.
No, they already made their money.
I say throw the book at their asses. What the hell?
They good. I think they come out pretty good because I believe these sites have been going on for a while, and they probably made plenty of money. But I'm sure there are other things like paybacks for the copyright. The only thing is, I don't see how you even track to determine how much was disseminated. Like how much did they steal from you and sold? Like, what is that money amount? Maybe they have a full list of like their books and they're gonna have them pay back all of that. I don't know, but it's just an interesting thing. I'm actually happy to see this. I know probably some people who were using these services are like mourning it, but it's like the same thing years ago when Mega Upload got shut down. Mega Upload was the biggest thing.
Man, that hurt so bad.
And
all my sites.
Everybody got scared. They were like, "This is it. Like, there's no more pirating." Like they got Mega Upload. Yeah, they'll get anyone. But no, still going.
Shit, how many times has Pirate Bay been shut down?
Right.
Shit, they get shut down every other day.
They just make another
damn extension.
Go from .org to .cc to
I think last time I seen it was like .sx now. I was like, shit, that shit.
Yeah,
let's do it.
It's ridiculous. But I feel like if more people are actually paying for the services that they want, maybe we can get more curated stuff, because right now we have a problem where there are shows that people love and are watching, but it can't really be determined that people are really loving and watching this stuff because they are not watching it on the proper thing. So these shows, the ratings are down. So they end up going away, and then the internet goes up in an uproar like, what? I love that show.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you loved it, you should have paid for it.
Listen, look, man. I was an avid watcher of Xena, right? I feel a way about this. I complain about this every day.
I feel like Xena.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Listen, look, Netflix. I was watching Xena. I was knee deep in it. Almost finished my seasons. Almost finished the whole series. and it's gone.
Oh, you mean like they took it off of Netflix?
They took it off of Netflix, man. So that kind of situation would push me to be one of these folk right here. I need y'all to get together.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you was gonna say that.
Right, I'm thinking you're talking about the show actually ending, like the.
Okay, because I was gonna say they could monitor that you was watching it on Netflix. They saw that. Now, it just wasn't enough people for them to keep it.
These motherfuckers can have Star Trek up there. They can have Xena. Yeah. If y'all can have Hercules, y'all can have Xena. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need somebody to fix it. Because, I mean, Wonder Woman just having, like, you know, had a movie and stuff like that. She practically Wonder Woman. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to put Xena back up there for real.
Anybody sad about Friends leaving?
Couldn't care less. Like somebody let their balloon go just.
Okay.
Couldn't do it. Sorry.
I'm glad because I don't have to hear it no more.
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm going to just say this. People who watch Friends, I don't understand. That show was so mediocre. It was so lackluster. It was so lackluster. Friends was so lackluster.
It was bland to me too.
And yet they have so many people jocking it. I don't understand.
Yeah, so like my girlfriend is very into Friends.
Oh God, why?
She's white, by the way, because I don't think you know that. So I'm trying to be like supportive isn't the word, but like, you know, trying to get to know like the kind of content she grew up with. And, you know, while I'm, you know, I can't have her watching Martin or whatever, and, you know, I'm not going to sit through Friends for a few episodes.
That's fair. That's really fair.
But it's trash. It is like, it's all right. It's all right. I have had a couple, like, not even a chuckle, but like, oh, that was kind of funny. Like, that's, I just say it. Like, oh, that was kind of funny. Not laugh out loud, but it's like, I kind of get why it was a big deal, and it was doing something a little different. And it became like something that a lot of shows now pull from, whether they like to think of it as that or not, but they did start a bunch of stuff. Like, I didn't realize how the like Friendsgiving, like, I didn't know that's because of Friends.
What the fuck
like, you never heard anybody talk about having a Friendsgiving?
Well, they don't got their family there per se,
so
but they have
you just
friends.
have a Thanksgiving with your friends.
Oh, I mean,
you don't hang out with enough white people, but that.
I mean, I get the
concept.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people have been doing it, but the term Friendsgiving, okay, I can see that.
I can see.
Well, I just thought it was because, it's friends getting together for Thanksgiving. I didn't realize that was made a thing because of Friends doing their annual Thanksgiving episodes. And
Friends is only a thing because of Living Single, for real.
Yeah, Living Single came first.
It came first, and it's just it's crazy that they don't get that credit. But yeah, I mean, like, I ain't about to go into that. I could talk about that all day, but we're gonna keep it right here. Yeah,
and I can watch Living Single and
be dead. It'll be so crazy. It is. It was a good quality show, and it was funny, and it's just like, I don't see why it don't get the energy that Friends do. And especially since,
is there anywhere where we can watch it?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is on Hulu. Thank God.
Okay.
I sit up this right there next to Golden Girls.
You know what, Hulu, and that's another thing.
They kind of look out.
Hulu hold down on their little black shows, man.
Yeah,
I give them props for that. And I know Netflix recently just picked up a bunch of black movies and TV shows. For whatever reason. They got Baby's Kids back, even though they had it originally. And then it was gone for ever. Yeah. And now they just got it back. Woo. And I think they got the house parties on there.
Yeah.
And
I did see that.
I think they just took the Fridays off.
Speaking of black movies, this one right here in the middle has never seen Coming to America.
Damn, dog, you gonna do that to me on
you gotta
on
see
live,
it. You gotta see it.
Live.
You really gotta see it now because Coming to America 2.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie Murphy making a part 2 now.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Man.
Yeah, and we
right on the air.
All right, so
first Arsenio talked about it in his stand up. That was where I first heard about it. I couldn't tell whether he was joking or not. It was stand up. But then Eddie Murphy said something about it when he was on Saturday Night Live, the Christmas episode. So it's definitely happening. They've already been working on it, so hopefully it's gonna be coming soon. I can't wait for it. I know you don't know how to feel about it.
Hey, listen, look, my homeboy Granville Thorpe and Donnie Hayes. This is a proud day because they've been trying to set me up to watch it, but between our military schedule, us being out to sea on deployment and stuff like that, it just didn't line up. So shout out to y'all. I'm definitely gonna watch this. He gonna get me right. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch Coming to America too.
You.
It is, but it is so
trash.
It is so for you. You gonna be flipping out when you see that.
Bro, that shot is still fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I just watched it not too long.
I know.
I was showing Tiffany. I actually need to go through it again. She had the nerve to fall asleep halfway through. But she does that with everything. I was about to say that. Don't Tiffany do that with everything. Yeah. So everything I try to show her.
Matter of fact, don't she be following on stuff she be trying to show you?
Yeah.
So
it's like, how you gonna have me watch this thing and you falling asleep?
It's all good. It's all good.
Ooh, do you have Coming to America on DVD?
Shout out Tiffany.
No.
Because it's not. It's one of those movies that's not on anything.
I feel like it was when we watched it. It was on like HBO or something.
First of all, Eddie Murphy ain't never been off. First of all, Eddie Murphy.
I don't know. Eddie Murphy got a lot of movies. All them things don't hit.
For real? Mm-hmm. Every one of them I saw.
Dolomite Is My Name hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
Yeah, I saw that on Netflix. I really got to check that out.
Like his early stuff, just about all that hit. That. His latest stuff, just about all that hit. But them big chunks of things in the middle where he was just doing whatever.
What, like Daddy Daycare or something like that?
No, Daddy Daycare was awesome.
Yeah, I liked it.
Matter of fact, they just made a granddaddy daycare.
Oh my God.
With a machete.
Oh shit. Eddie Murphy been on.
With machete?
Yeah. What's his name? It's like Danny
Trejo?
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't seen it yet, but I seen the thing and I was just like, oh.
I see Eddie Murphy out here making moves. He trying to make a comeback. He said, I got to pay all these bills.
Well, you know, he had the title for most tickets sold for a stand up, and Kevin Hart broke it. He had that thing for that long. The only person beat him was Kevin Hart.
Listen, look, let me tell you something. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny.
Delirious?
Was it Delirious? It was one of them.
I don't think Kevin Hart is funny. First of all,
because Delirious is funny.
I don't see how that's even possible.
That's one of the funniest stand-ups of all time. I laugh my ass off every time.
Kevin Hart is cute, but he's not that great of a comedian.
We actually just watched all the Kevin Hart stand-ups because I watched his documentary. I watched the documentary, which was really good.
That's the one
his
that just
documentary
was put on Netflix?
series. Yeah. And yeah, so there's that, and then there's also a new stand-up. The documentary series is like Don't Mess This Up or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the new stand-up is Irresponsible. And we watched through all those stand-ups, and I was laughing and stuff, but it was like nowhere near like where I was at when I first saw it. And I'm like, is this just because I heard all these jokes before?
No.
Or is it just not that funny? And then I think back, I was like, I just watched Delirious the other day, and I almost died laughing. I just watched, like, Dion Cole. Or listen to Dion Cole
Shout out
again.
Dion Cole.
And I'm,
bro, he's so slept on. I think me and you about the only people that fuck with him.
He is probably the best, most underrated comedian out there right now.
I definitely give him that.
Like, he is super underrated.
So
hilarious. He has a new, a fairly fresh stand up on Netflix, and it's hilarious.
It ain't the one we was already talking about.
It's the one we were. I think it was the one we were already talking about. Yeah, that one. Slap.
It's not okay. So my thing with Kevin Hart, it's not that he's not funny. I'm not here to tear down nobody. I'm always happy.
You trying to tear that man down?
For everybody glow. No. Check me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm happy for everybody glow, especially a black man that's out here in the industry doing his thing. But you can't tell me that Kevin Hart is a Cat Williams, a Eddie Murphy, a Richard Pryor, a Bernie Mac. None of that. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that. I think he's cool. I think he's marketable.
Yeah, I can't tell you
that. To a wider audience and stuff like that. If you're trying to introduce,
I think that's what it is.
Right, but I really feel like that's more of it. Like, that's the reason why he caught on more so than the fact that he is funny.
Yeah, because while he's also he's very commercially viable. Like, especially like to kids. Like, you could still have your kids see a Kevin Hart show and be all right. It's not like Richard Pryor or 80s Eddie Murphy. Like, you
like the new Sinbad. Because Sinbad didn't cuss.
Sinbad was cool. He was real funny. So was
Sinbad didn't cuss. Kids used to be in his audience all the time.
Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper was funny too.
He wasn't. You couldn't take your kids to see him though.
Oh, word.
Yeah, you think about the TV show. Nah, look at the stand up. That man was not to be played with. He was good too though. But what I'm saying is, Sinbad, you could take your kids to see Sinbad because he didn't cuss. Yeah. He didn't, because his dad was a pastor, something like that. So he made sure he had the kind of stuff that his parents could come see if he wanted to. And
tell me, hold on, interlude. My sister has never heard of Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
I was so hurt by that. I was like, who in the hell did you that damn injustice? I have an excuse. I was in the military for 12 years.
Okay.
I was in the military for 12 years. Hold on, pause. I was in the military for 12 years, but my sister have never heard of Dave Chappelle.
Like, just didn't know who he was at all?
Period.
Oh.
Now, she know who Eddie Murphy is.
Okay.
Well, I guess so. He was in all her kids' movies.
But as far as like David Chappelle, like, she ain't never heard of him. And the man is the funniest he is the funniest dude in the game, bro.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I ain't gonna argue.
I don't understand how that
I can
happened.
always laugh some Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah.
Now maybe I'll give
Sticks and Stones like 100 times. I've seen his little Netflix thing. I've seen them things like a dozen times already. A piece.
Yeah.
Them things funny to me.
Killing them softly.
Right.
Yeah,
don't even get me started on the old
I don't know
stuff.
how many times I've seen Killing Them Softly. I mean, I can watch that, and it's funny every time. Like, it's not.
Yeah, it's funny
like,
every time.
I can't.
They've put Killing Me Softly over anime characters and stuff. What? Like, they'll be acting it out. Yeah, if you
people have made animations.
They call them anime music videos.
Right.
But what had started being a thing was they would put them with comedians. So, like, basically it'd be the anime characters would be acting out the scenes as if it happened on the show. Of course it didn't, and it's Dave Chappelle or whoever they use. But, bruh.
Are they using stock footage or are they making original?
They using stock footage.
Okay, but so they just dubbing over anime and cutting it together.
They fit good, too. I'm going to show you something. I can't, obviously can't do nothing.
I think I have seen.
You probably have, because it's hard not to come across them.
I don't know.
The Blue Moon,
I don't know that it was, Dave Chappelle, but I definitely seen.
I'm definitely going to show you something after the show. But yeah, man, it's crazy. That's my boy. But
all right, we went on comedy for a while.
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about your Bayonetta because you really wanted to talk about that bad.
All right, last topic: Bayonetta 3 release. Right. First of all, big Bayonetta fan. There was a lot of people that was sleeping on Bayonetta for a while. Anyways,
me included.
Bruh, first of all, none of these guys even know about Bayonetta like that. It must be a thing because I've always thought that Bayonetta was more like a really good version of Devil May Cry, and come to find out that they actually made by the same creative director. So that was really that's
same
something
development studio.
Yeah, Platinum Games and stuff like that. So that's always been good to me as a female, you know, especially like now all we really had was like Tomb Raider for the most part, low key. And stuff like that, and then so it's like it was really refreshing.
We got Aloy now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
that's my number one now.
Yeah, I fuck with the Aloy
now. But back in the day,
Horizon
it was
Zero
pretty
Dawn,
much.
for people who don't know,
it was pretty much Lightning, and then Bayonetta, and then you had Tomb Raider, and that was pretty much it. So when Bayonetta came on the scene, it was raw and it was fresh. I kind of missed that wave because I was in the military, but by the time that I discovered Bayonetta in the bargain bin, you feel me? I put it on my PlayStation 2 and fell in love with it. Then when I was like, okay, well, it's been a while since Bayonetta came out. I'm waiting for Bayonetta 2. And then I get up on the forums and stuff like that, and you have like a whole people in protest of Sony because Sony didn't want to re-up the contract with Platinum Games to make a Bayonetta 2 on their platform.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know what ended up happening.
Probably because it wasn't doing so well. Because
anyways, to some people, it really wasn't. They just didn't think that it was going to do well enough in order to make a second one. So what ended up happening, how it got on the Switch, was that I guess the Switch was rebranding and just wanted to take a little shot in the dark. So they ended up like completely funding.
Oh, I think you mean Nintendo. You said Switch.
Yeah, Nintendo, but in order to, they were,
but it's
redoing
Switch,
the brand.
Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Yeah, it became a Nintendo Switch exclusive because they funded completely getting up Bayonetta 2.
Which makes sense because Platinum Games had a big release, a pretty big release earlier this year, Astral Chain.
Mm-hmm.
That
and Devil
I
May Cry
never
2.
got around to
and
play.
Devil May
Cry. Was it 5? I think that was Devil May Cry 5.
Well, I meant Switch exclusive.
Oh, Switch. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I know that it was really good that they brought Bayonetta on because they definitely featured Bayonetta in what
Smash Brothers.
In the Smash Brothers, that was she was a really big popular character in Smash Brothers, and
popular character. My foot, she was OP as hell.
Hey, man, popular. Don't get mad. She that bitch. Don't get mad.
That big old giant boot come out of nowhere, just smashing people and shit.
First of all, you got to play the game. It ain't just a boot, okay? So if you play the game, anyways,
big ass boot.
Anyway, so I guess that was they pump flexed on me because I'm sitting up here thinking I got my facts straight that they released Bayonetta 3 on December 31st. So I'm sitting up here thinking I'm about to get up here and really tell y'all some stuff and hop up and go to GameStop and stuff like that. Come to find out, these people are still fucking waiting on them to do their thing.
So what it is you saw the date, you saw December 31st, and that was all you looked at.
I didn't see. They said release December 31st.
2020.
No, I didn't. You would have knocked me over with a feather to tell me I was wrong.
Okay, so usually, so if you ever see December 31st again as a release date, know that is a placeholder date that they put for games when they don't have a release date.
Yeah.
And it's been so
they're just
crazy.
saying that we expect this to come out sometime this year, at least by December 31st of this year.
They hurt my soul with that.
Yeah.
One. I'm not gonna lie.
Your soul shouldn't be hurt. You should be very thankful.
Why?
Because if you've been listening, you know for a fact that motherfuckers are quick to put a game out that ain't done.
True.
So, hey, I say push that shit back to the end of the earth.
Not Nintendo.
They are not known for that bullshit.
Not for the most part.
Pokemon just dropped the major fucking ball. with that bullshit.
I don't know if that was
wasn't
because it wasn't done.
It just was done very poorly.
Yeah.
So it depends on
and
how you want to look at it.
That was a B team for
Why?
Pokemon.
Why would you B team that?
Because they're trying to get away from Pokemon. Game Freak is.
Why?
I guess they just want to have other things other than Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, I get that,
but I wish they would make a Pokemon game that was refreshed. That was like
right, but
a 2020 game.
But what I'm saying is, you can make cherry Coke without pissing in the Coke. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You fucking let your little brother make the game, and now ain't nobody like the shit for real because it's lackluster. But regardless, like you said, just be glad they pushed that shit back because you could be in the boat with me and sitting here hoping for Anthem to get this shit together.
That is true.
I follow releases pretty heavily.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't follow Switch releases that much, but I didn't even hear about this happening soon. I knew there was a Bayonetta in the works, but I didn't know it was happening anytime soon.
I'm tired of these people playing with my emotions, man. It's been about 2 years. I'm a fan over here. Listen, look, I need my game for real. But I'm not willing to sit up here and have my monies and my coins messed with by having some half-hacked game released and then gonna talk about, oh, we working on the bugs. Anthem, whoever did that, y'all trash. They almost tried to do that thing with Destinee. I think they did
do that shit with Destinee.
I came into Destinee really late in the game, and I heard DJ, that's all he talked about. He said the real OGs know there was a struggle over here when it came to Destinee. You came in when the bugs was already fixed. I was here when the bugs was still going on.
You think you done picked up an exotic item, you pick this shit up, that shit be great. The fuck? Man, what I picked up? Woo, I do not miss that, boy.
Right, so this is the real veteran over here. I don't really know nothing about that struggle. Like I said, I'm cheap, and I'm about my coin. So when it comes to something first released, I wait about a good 6 months, almost a year before I even cop it, because I'm not about to sit up here and be on some, it got bugs. Like when the PlayStation 5 come out, I'm going to wait a year, maybe even a year and a half. Why? Because people be on that bullshit.
I said that when the PlayStation 4 came out. Because I took forever to get a PlayStation 3. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a game system since the original Xbox. So I got a PlayStation 3 in 2012. Like Christmas 2012. And the PlayStation 4 would be coming out the next year. And I fell in love with the PlayStation 3. And I'm like, oh man, that PlayStation 4 gonna be raw. But I'm gonna wait. And my cousin, Vernon, mutual friends with DJ, he was saying he was gonna wait too. Because we play games together and stuff. He was like, oh yeah, I ain't getting a PlayStation 4 or whatever, ever. Man, week 1.
He popped up about shit.
Matter of fact, I think it was day 1 because he got like the Destinee bundle, like the white and all. Mm-hmm. What?
That's me. That was my PlayStation.
I was like, what you mean? I thought you was waiting with me. I thought you was gonna hang out on the old system for a little while.
You thought?
Now you got me.
That's what you thought.
Over here by myself. And I think that was... Now, did I first play Destinee on PlayStation 3? Do you remember?
Could you play Destinee on PlayStation 3?
I think it was on PlayStation.
As a matter of fact, I had it on PlayStation 3. And then I got the Destinee White bundle for my birthday. And ended up having to get it on my PlayStation 4.
I didn't know. I guess so then. I didn't know you could play it on 3.
Oh, so you didn't have it on 3. So this must have been after I got the PlayStation 4 where I played Destinee. But yeah, I went out and got the PlayStation 4 a little bit after that because I didn't want to be all bad. But Destinee was like that game.
It really was.
It was that game that showed me like where gaming was, because I never played any World of Warcraft or anything like that. So when I jumped in the game, do you remember, DJ? I was flipping out.
Yeah, your ass was driving everywhere, and I was like, "You're supposed to go this way."
I was like, "How you get the cape? I want a cape. Oh, how I get that?" And it's like, wait a minute. So we in this place together, like in the what you call it, the hub or whatever. I'm like, so we all running around in this place together right now? Wait, I could go over there and see your character. I could just walk up to you. I was like, oh.
So, look at my man's looking clean.
Because I thought
everybody matched.
I thought it was
one of y'all play the game at all right now.
Man, listen, look, I'm building an empire, bro.
I don't want to hear these.
I fell off of it hard. I fell hard.
And man, listen, look.
Speaking of which, I've been trying to play Division 2.
You're trying to get back on
the last couple of days. Ain't nobody to play with. I see plenty of people on there, but ain't nobody on there with me.
Oh, like people you know?
Yeah.
And
I guess I'm behind on the missions too, because I can't get nobody to matchmake. And I know it's people playing because there's people all over the game in the safe houses, like still just a stick. Nobody's playing whatever I'm playing though. So
right. I guess you need your team to come through.
Nah, forget y'all. I'm getting the team.
Oh, for word, man, don't even do that to me. You know how things are, man.
What about podcast listeners? Can they play with you?
Yes. Podcast listeners, if you have Division, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, whatever, man, hit me up in the comments. Yeah, on PS4. Well, Call of Duty is cross-platform now, but
true.
But yeah, so hit me up. We can play.
All right. It's really just his name, so you can find that easy. All right.
Before we go, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in hitting me up and finding out more about what I do, you can always hit me up on Facebook under Savannah Curls. You'll see my face. You'll see my logo, my brand. Also on Instagram, you'll see the same thing. Savannah Curls. I believe it's like Savannah_curls. And of course, shout out to my little sister's brand, Glitzy Boutique. That's the lip gloss that I'm wearing. That's what's popping right now. So thank you.
Okay.
So hit her up on Glitzy Boutique. We'll have it all fixed in the comment section below.
What is it?
Glitzy Beauty. Excuse me.
Beauty.
We'll have all of that fixed in the comments below. I apologize for that. Thank you. I feel so bad now. But thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. Anything you could do possible to show that you mess with us. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.